I was in a whirlwind of love-crazed nirvana. I tiptoed around the edges of your heart, hoping and praying that one day you'd let me in. I knocked and I knocked till my knuckles bled tears, abandonment, and resentment, accompanied by your subconscious screams telling me that no one was home. I peered through the windows. I saw you there. I saw you focusing on irrelevant things, and none of it had anything to do with me, yet you kept me stagnant. I was a magnet for your false pretenses. It ain't me. It's you, you'd say, and I'd believe every word, and I'd stay unpackaging myself, trying to find the contents weighing me down, preventing you from loving me in the same category. Or should I say categories? Those being honesty, respect, loyalty. Can I say unconditionally? Probably not. Because on my good days, I was baby. And then on my bad days, I was, well, that negative connotation. The relation between obligation and complication. I felt it in my soul. You needed to say nothing at all. And then God spoke. He spoke to the stars and I looked up. I felt in my gut that the universe was in line with me and I owed you not a thing. I had given enough already and all you ever did was throw it right back at me. So I caught it. I stepped back and it was then that you became a confused dog, tilting your head, trying to understand my new language of detachment. Then you started to dig for treasures that I once gave to you and all you found were bones. You gnawed as a crazed dog. I stepped back. I watched you. And I left you alone. So you see, this melody is what gets played when you string a person along with no intention of ever loving them at all, constantly making them sing sad songs. One day you did ask me, though, where the old me had gone. I honestly didn't know. But what I did tell you was that you taught me. Yes, you taught me how to be you. All right, y'all. That's it. I hope you loved it. This has been wonderful. Let's keep it going. And I love you.
I wrote this today. This is my open letter to humanity. I'm writing this to let you know that I don't know. I know that I don't know. I don't know how the recent updates to the Matrix have affected your immediate reality. I do not know in what ways you, your family, and your loved ones have been sacrificing during this time. I, too, have been deeply saddened by the news, yet I am given hope and time. I have been awarded time in a way that I haven't felt since I was a child. My limitations and my avenues to restore resources to my family at this point in my life has humbled me. I wonder at times, what is the use? As I've been a mother since 17, it feels as if I've never had a week off. Are we allowed? I wonder at times, what is the use? Why make any good use of this time when I could loathe and wallow in the void? But today I do not sulk. I do not hyper-focus my attention on my limitations. Today I saw beyond. And I began to think, what if? And my what ifs became and maybe. And my and maybes became why not? And so on and so on. I actually convinced myself that I was worthy of a proper planning session. And I broke out my pen and my planner and I began to activate my creative genius on my own. I even wrote you this letter to encourage you on your way. Dear God, please, please do not forget how uniquely chosen you are to experience such a drastic shift in humanity. I bid you well, and I do send joyful vibrations to you and your friends list. May you all feel present and in the moment, taking deep breaths from a heart space. This message has been sent from the heart chakra, from your galactic playmate, Candy Love, PGH.
Peace, peace. So, I was invited to the Poetry Live open mic by my good sister Candace, who always calls me close to come forward. And so I have this piece that I recently wrote in a class that I've been taking, Pittsburgh Poetry Partnership. Shout out Pittsburgh Poetry Partnership, all my classmates and instructors. This was a really good one. We had some really cool parameters to meet while we were writing the poem. One being that each line has a different number of syllables. All different from each other. But this was something special that I reworked and opened up a bit more and got to get into and feel. And so I just wanted to share it with you all. One of my recent pieces. Seek and ye shall find all the sweetness. Sorry, Shabba's in the background playing Fortnite all loud. Anyway, seek and ye shall find all the sweetness. Stay aligned with source sweets. It is the mint on my tongue that tantalizes in a dance. Welling water in my mouth. Stay aligned. The sweetness of the love affair between my heart and my eyes as I scribe this self-love type rhythm on the beat of my pulse. My eyes squint in the evening light's beam and well with water that does not part from my lids. Seek and you shall find the alignment. Steady the flow and feel yourself floating with the river streaming. Deep into the consciousness of where all waters, well, a pocket in mama's belly. A black hole meditation. Type rhythm on the beat of my pulse. I feel the deepness of my sweetness sing as I align the sweetness that is me, the mouth-watering depth of me. I revive all that I envision through the work of my faith. So yeah, dear, this mail. Thanks for being present. I really enjoy being present with myself and with all of you in real life and virtually. So peace and wellness to everyone in this time and in all times. Everything is always working out for our good. The good of the planet, the good of the people. So I received that. And you should too.
So I just wanted to pop back on here and say goodnight to everyone. I can't stay up till 12, but I thought everyone did a phenomenal job, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you guys. And I'm hoping that we could do this again next week. Would be awesome. You guys really made my day. I started this evening with tea. And then I got so happy I needed to celebrate, and I'm ending it with a glass of wine. So I salute each and every one of you, and sleep well. Salute.